Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the big talking points from social media. We're going to start with a real down here. Smackdown, last Friday, average views, 933,000 views. That's bad. That's really bad. When we were on Fox last year, we were doing 2 million, 2.2 million, around that kind of ballpark. Obviously, we've gone to a smaller channel. We've gone to USA Network. They don't get as many views as what Fox do, so we've seen a decrease. We know that 2025 has not been as creative. We know that the viewership has dipped, so we've seen a decrease. And the thing that's really hurt recently is this new Nielsen system. The way they're even working out the ratings now has changed, and that has seen a big decrease for wrestling ratings. And, you know, you add all that together, and this is where we are right now. If it was the old system, the old way of working out the ratings, we should be comfortably above 1 million. But we don't have that old system anymore. This is the new reality. And the new reality is that a normal SmackDown on USA Network did 933,000 views. So, yes, obviously there's reasons, though, you know. There are factors. It was Halloween. So, Looney Ninja, shout out to you, said most of us were out with our kids, but a lot of sites won't mention that, though. I'm not interested in this whole AEW, WWE. We know there's a lot of tribalism online. For me, I'm just focused on WWE competing against itself. We know where the ratings were. We know where they are. We know why we've got and how we've got to the ratings. So that's all I'm focused on. But yes, we would expect to see this kind of improve next week. Obviously, I think was there even the baseball on as well? Might even have been some World Series stuff connected also. So anyway, expecting that to obviously look healthier this week. It definitely needs to. But bit of a down to kind of start this video with. A little bit of an up to follow with, though. So TKO have reported revenue of 1.1 billion in its 2025 Q3 financial results. So money coming in of 1.1 billion just from a quarter, just from 3 months for TKO. Obviously, they own WWE, bull riding, they own UFC. So this is where, you know, the money's coming from. WWE revenue was actually up 23%. They were responsible for $402 million. UFC was down 8%. They only delivered $325 million. So WWE delivering more than UFC in Q3. Okay, next up we got this, Johnny, shout out to you. We got Nick Khan talking about WWE and a little bit of detail here, right, from a financial point of view. He said a few years ago when TKO was put up, one of the first things we collectively did was we reduced the non-televised live events, house shows, which created more scarcity in the marketplace, so not as many shows for people to be able to go to, right? And it meant that there was more, like for our TV events, more attention for those. And our continued internal expansion has only furthered that. It creates more scarcity in the US, which is a good thing for our overall gauge. So what he's saying is we got rid of house shows. We've started to take more shows abroad. That means there are less shows in the United States, which means if you want to see WWE live, you're going to have to pay the ticket prices they're charging now. And same internationally as well. You know, they only go to France like once a year, or the UK once or twice a year, or Australia. And so again, you know, it's now or never. Like, if you want to see them, you're going to have to pay the price. So you can see that that is the current strategy that they've got. And he does kind of go into a little bit more about the ticket prices. He just says that they have been increased appropriately in line with the marketplace. So as simple as that. Yeah, supply and demand. We're going to charge as much as we can and get as much as we can as those tickets are selling, right? Supply and demand. And he's just saying that we're not the only ones doing that. You know, if you look across the board at what's happening in the NFL and basketball and all these other things, concerts, like all the prices are kind of going up, and we are just in line with that. So there we go. That's a little bit of kind of financial talk, bit of insight there from Nick Khan. Okay, moving on, we've got this. This is just a little clip that we never saw after Raw. This is Jey Uso talking to CM Punk after Raw had gone off air. He had the brass knucks on, Us. He had the gimmick on. It's Punk's music, so I've just took the sound off. There we go. Yeah, Punk's like, what happened? Punk doesn't know. It's the ref that's like, he punched you with the knucks. I like how Jay refers to it as the gimmick. He had the gimmick on, Us. He had the gimmick on. So a little glimpse there as to a conversation that went down in the ring after Raw. Right, John Cena Sr. Commented on Cena AJ. He said they read their crowd and they performed to what the crowd wanted. They didn't stop. They listened. And when they did, they just went bang, bang, bang. They worked so well together. I said, John, it was phenomenal. And he said, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Dad. It was a lot of fun. Two great men. Styles is also done next year, and that's going to be another sad day in wrestling because we're losing another great performer, someone who really understands the business. So really great comments there from John Cena's dad, John Cena Sr., right? Very good. And we just had this from Adam Pearce. So Adam Pearce said, it's 30 years ago today that my professional journey began. It has allowed me to visit places and experience cultures in our world that I never would have otherwise, and to meet so many people, some like-minded and some so different, all sharing a same passion. Grateful for every step, misstep, and restep. Here's to the next 30. So there we go. Classy. So that is from Adam Pearce, celebrating 30 years in pro wrestling. Okay, next up, D'Lo Brown, right, has said that Mark Henry's son, Jacob Henry, has got Mark's charisma and is 100 steps ahead of where Mark was at this stage and at the start of his career. He said right now Jacob's playing football for the University of Oklahoma, but when he's done playing ball, he's going to be Mark Henry 2.0. Jacob right now, and Mark won't want to admit this, but Jacob is stronger than Mark was at the exact same age, which is scary. He's not even 21 yet. He's a big boy. And here's the thing. He's got Mark's charisma. He's 100 steps ahead of where Mark was in terms of being in front of the crowds, because he got to grow up watching his dad and he got to say, okay, this is what I want to do. He's going to be a natural. Wait until that second generation steps in the ring. He's going to destroy people. There he is already. Not even 21. And, same size as Triple H. It's going to be very, very exciting. The only thing I would say, right, is why is he playing ball? If he grew up wanting to be a wrestler and saying this is what I want to be, I can understand kind of getting into playing ball, enjoying it, being part of a team, and just having fun with it. But why is he not just sacking that off? If WWE are interested and you have got all of these natural abilities and skills and you actively want to be a wrestler, like, why aren't we just bringing him into the PC? Like, why aren't we just getting... Maybe he is. Perhaps he is already swinging by. I'm not sure. But, I do just wonder why is he playing... Perhaps he just wants to. I mean, perhaps it's that simple. I'd imagine that's a hell of a thing to be doing. But maybe he's just doing that, and once that's done, then he's going to go to WWE. I don't know, man. Obviously, American football doesn't mean anything to me, so I'd be at the PC right now, learning and just getting underway. If that's going to be my future, that's where I would be. Right, next we've got this. So Johnny, thank you. This was on Ludwig Kaiser's Instagram. He said, your words on social media have got power. They can and do affect people's lives massively. Every comment can make or break someone out there. So please consider that and be aware that your words carry responsibility. I mean, I'm guessing this is because of all the talk about him potentially moving on from Tiffany and the pictures of him with a new partner or potential partner. I mean, obviously, none of that is all confirmed or anything, but I'm guessing it's something kind of along those lines. Obviously, he doesn't go, that's it. I mean, he doesn't go into detail or anything. So, yes, you know, I'd like to think we've tried to be considerate about that. I mean, I wasn't even going to mention it the other day, but it is true. It has kind of been acknowledged on WWE TV. So it probably is worth just people being aware that it doesn't look like those two are together anymore. But that is very much where the conversation stops for me. Okay, next up we've got this, and it's a little bit cringe, to be honest, right? So here we've got Corey Graves and Michael Cole. They're just doing some introduction work for a trailer that they then commentate over. And it's a trailer for Predator Badlands. That's a bit cringe. We can probably check in with this first bit.
Isn't your typical matchup. It's a battle for survival.
You got that right. We joined an outcast predator in a new, strange, and brutal world filled with hostile landscapes and forced to battle creatures even deadlier than he is.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Don't forget to catch Predator Badlands in theaters November 7th. Until then, here's a sneak peek called by us just for WWE fans. A Herculean task awaits the Predator in this one.
But if anybody can get it done, the Predator can.
Okay, I'm not going to play the rest because there's some music that comes in, and this could be like copyrighted footage, I'm not sure. But basically, you've got the Predator going up against this thing, and it's being called like a wrestling match by Michael Cole and Corey Graves. And I was like, oh no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's quite it, to be honest. I think the intro at the start was fine. This kind of stuff was fine, and then just throw to the trailer. But yeah, trying to make out, like, do commentary like this is an actual wrestling match is like, yeah, no, not for me. Right, if you wondered where Iyo was, she is enjoying her brief life in Tokyo. So that was uploaded earlier today, and so I think she's just loving life. I think she's just having a well-deserved little break, just enjoying her time in Tokyo, and then I'd imagine she'll be back probably Survivor Series as we're getting closer to that. So I'd imagine it's just that, just a little break, a few weeks off, much deserved. Right, we got quite a bit, actually, in the fun folder. So here, CM Punk has sent a birthday message to Roxanne Perez, right? So here he has gone and got this picture, and he's left this little comment on, right? This is an old image, of course. NXT Women's Champion. She hasn't been NXT Women's Champion for quite a while now. So it looks like he's just commenting on an older picture. But he says, happy birthday, Roxanne. I am proud of how hard you've worked this last year and how far you've come. But please stop hanging around Dominic. It's good advice, that. It is good advice. Right, WWE Shop are now selling an El Grande Americano singlet. Straight up. You can actually now go and get a wrestling singlet. All based on El Grande Americano. How crazy is that? It's pretty fun. Right, Joe Hendry gifting Thea Hale what she needed to become him. Let's check this out.
It's time.
Obviously, that would be the end of this week's NXT, where it would be revealed that Thea would be Joe's partner as they go up against Ethan and Chelsea to try and win those mixed tag titles. There's mixed tag titles in WWE now. They are AAAs, but we're just sort of like borrowing them for a little bit. So there we go. Yeah, very good. Nice little video being shared at the moment where Thea got gifted the blue shirts. Darren, Miss Clown, thank you. So here, look, we got a young Becky. It's that everyone's looking at, though. The photo bomb in the background. So there we go. I mean, in all fairness, that does make the picture even better, to be honest. Okay, yeah, look at this. So come for Bob Orton Jr., Randy's dad, doing a bit of an RKO in 1986. Stay for Ricky Steamboat's reaction to the move, right? So check this out. This is 1986. Little bit of like an RKO cutter type move there from 86. Coming forward. Bang. I mean, yeah. Obviously approach it a slightly different way. Add the out of nowhere element to it. You're there or thereabouts, right? So bang. But look at the reaction. He just kind of like slithers back, looking stunned, like mentally trying to figure out what the hell he's just been hit with. That's the kind of reaction that Ricky the Dragon gives there. Look, just you can see his brain just trying to process what the hell he's just been hit with. So yeah, that's really good. That's really fun. So Hayden, thank you. Never seen that before. Okay, yeah, I got tagged in this so many times. I wasn't going to include it because I think it's copyright in there. I'm not sure. But Creature of the Night said, I'm the 900th person to tag Wrestling Daze with this. And you know what? I just had to acknowledge that. You know, it is not always the first person that makes it into Unseen. Sometimes it's the 900th person. So, Creature of the Night, congrats. Let's see if we'll get away with playing this, shall we?
I have never been creamed on like this before.
Always ready!
So that is the edit from Matt Cardona. He has jumped in there with a always ready. Yeah, you might not have been creamed on like that before, but always ready. Very good. Yeah, very good. He's right to have some fun with that. Okay, Edward, shout out to you. I like this. I like this a lot. These people don't get their flowers enough, right? So every story starts with people behind the curtain, right? So what do you want to ask the crew or the superstars of NXT? So here we're going to actually hear from the crew of NXT. So, and people are putting in their questions as well. So your questions might feature in the future. Let's go.
Every week, a crew works behind the scenes to make this NXT. Let's ask them what their favorite part about working for NXT actually is.
I like being able to mentor the younger talent at NXT.
Being able to work with the talent and all the crew and the collaborative effort it takes to put on a show week in and week out.
Being able to share special moments that will live forever.
Brent Sinclair. Just working with them from the beginning to when they go to Raw and Smackdown.
Working with an amazing team, doing new things every day.
Seeing them go from being successful in a crowd of 1,000 to successful in an arena or a stadium with 60,000.
I love NXT because I adore the people. I love being a part of the up-and-comers and the future superstars of WWE.
Absolutely the people.
Shooting through the parking lot. Walking through there, seeing all those fights, being behind the camera, not being injured, was so great.
Are you interviewing people? Because I'm here.
Yeah, we were just asking the crew, like, what their favorite thing is about working in
NXT.
I think seeing them grow each and every week is the most passionate thing.
There's always something new.
I don't care.
Different ways, different matches, different styles. It's ever changing.
The culture feels like a family. Like, and no day here ever feels like work.
When Andrea doesn't show up for work. That was my business.
Being a part of the foundation of the next generation of superstars. That was my answer. Seeing these guys and women, the future and tomorrow. And I get to work with Sean.
Let us know what you want to ask the crew or the talent. And remember, we are NXT.
That's great, but I've got to go back to that guy, whoever that guy was.
Stadium and a crowd.
New thing when they Brent Sinclair.
Yeah, it's about crew.
Did I dream?
Successful.
New beginning to
that will live forever.
Brent Sinclair. Just
that was
working
pretty
with them from the beginning to when they
I love NXT because I adore the people. I love being a part of the up-and-comers and the future superstars of WWE.
Absolutely the people.
Shooting.
That guy.
Walking through there, seeing all those
that guy.
Being
And the future superstars of WWE.
Absolutely the people.
Who's that guy? Was that like a random Make-A-Wish that they shoved in there? The hell? Who's this guy? Next up, we've got this look from Kofi Kingston, which is really good. So this comment says, Jade Cargill has become the first person from Jamaican descent to hold a world championship in WWE, right? And here's Kofi. He's like, well, I mean, technically, never mind. Congratulations, Jades. Obviously, Kofi's gimmick when he first came in was being Jamaican. So I thought that was really, really good. Really good. That time that Dean Ambrose almost snapped at a fan because they messed up his hair. Look at it. That must be so annoying, though. I mean, you know how long they spend backstage getting the hair right. I mean, he's got to go on camera. He's on camera now, but he's got to get in the ring and, like, his hair's all messed up now. Oh, mate, that's not cool. That's not cool. There's no way I would do that to one of the wrestlers. I understand, like, people trying to touch their arm or something, but to actually mess their hair up, dudes. That fan's lucky to live. No wonder he's livid, honestly. Dude, look at this. Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser in 2008. I said online, this version of Gunther bullies the current version of Gunther. This version of Gunther steals current Gunther's lunch money. Yeah? I mean, this is what we need. We need fat Gunther. That's what we need. Not slim in shape Gunther. Yeah? This Gunther's got so much more aura. I mean, he's got more of everything, but he's got more aura. God. Cool. Really cool. Looks like he's got massive Andre the Giant hands as well. So, yeah, great picture, that. Really, really great picture from 2008. Let me know. Quite a long time ago, that now. The final thing here, this is going to be me on Friday, says Chelsea. Obviously, she's already got the mixed tag team championships with Ethan, but she's going to be trying to get that mid-card belt, that United States Women's Championship belt from Julia on Friday. Got a pretty tasty-looking SmackDown coming up, actually. We might dig into a breakdown for this week's SmackDown, a bit of a preview in tomorrow's Unseen. So, yeah, could it be Chelsea 2 belts on Friday? Okay, well, that's it. We're done. So, got a few thank yous in here that we need to say to people. So, Wrestling Voids, Real Wrestling Fan, Edwards, Huddle Talk, Wrestling's Biggest Fan, Raymond, Nails and NY, Sweet Chin Wrestling, Claire Webb, Silverback, Larry, and Kelly the Wise Lady. Big thank you for all the support. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye for now.